Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some interesting things to go over. More release date hints have popped up for Pokémon Legends EA. We also have over 25 new rumored games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and a few other things to take a look at as well. A lot of things to break down though, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, we have a few different Legends EA release date hints to take a look at today. The first one coming from Blaze Incineroar, taking a look at what Nintendo's sort of lineup looks like for 2025 so far that has been confirmed. And it's just a little bit of an interesting bit of information regarding Legends EA. So, after looking at all of this list of 2025 games, I've noticed that every 2025 game in here that has a release date is in order of release. So we have Donkey Kong, then we have this game, and this game, and this game, and it's all in order of release. Like we've got 16th of Jan, we've got the 22nd of Jan, 23rd of Jan, yada, yada, yada. But I wonder if the games that don't have a release date are also in release order. Below is the pick in the order that Nintendo listed the games. So this is the sort of list here. So on the right here, we have Fantasy Life, April 2025, Rune Factory, Spring 2025, and then we have Legends EA, and then Metroid Prime, and then Professor Layton, and then Capcom Fighting, and then also Dragon Quest. So, potentially, if this is true, that means that Legends EA would be coming out, you'd like to think, after April, but obviously not like crazy late into the year because you've got all these games as well. So it kind of strengthens, if this is true, it just strengthens the idea that it is going to be getting like a May-June release date. We also have a reply to this as well, you know, saying that would make sense. It seems EA is May at the earliest, which does make sense given the current lack of marketing, but just a little bit of a potential hint there for a Legends EA release date if they have kind of ordered it in that way. They haven't done it alphabetically or anything because obviously C is all the way down here, so there must be some sort of reason they've put it in this order. I don't know, maybe it means that Legends EA is not going to be coming out too far after April 2025, but that's the first thing. Next up, we have a couple posts from Soul Silver Art as well regarding Legends EA. So when it comes to the release date of Pokemon Legends EA and what its marketing schedule could be like, I think we have to remember that this is not a new generation Pokemon game. Therefore, there aren't as many new places, slash features, slash Pokemon to showcase and still leave some surprises in-game. Which I guess is true, because when a new generation comes out, for Generation 9, they dropped a ton of trailers, like they dropped one for Greavard, they dropped one for, I think, what's his name, Grafaiai. They just dropped like single trailers for single Pokemon throughout that kind of release cycle, should I say. Whereas for Pokemon Legends EA, we're probably not going to get that many new Pokemon. We're going to get hopefully quite a few new Mega Evolutions, but I feel like they're going to want to save those for a big sort of trailer like on Pokemon Day. Legends Arceus technically only had 7 and 1 overview trailers, and 3 of those were just, you know, fully dedicated short reveals to the Hisuian Zoroark line and the Hisuian Voltorb. So with ZA, we already got its reveal trailer last year, so that's one out of the way. My point is that ZA's marketing cycle doesn't actually need to be that long and could be made up of 4 to 6 actual trailers this year, leading up to its release possibly in late summer. So Pokemon Day 2024 was revealed trailer 1. January box art slash pre-orders would be the second one. Pokemon, again, we don't know if we're getting anything in January. We're running out of days. Riddler-Coup is kind of running out of time as well for January, seeing as if we're actually going to get any information, but we could get the January box art slash pre-orders. Pokemon Day 2025 would be the third bit of information. In May, we'd get the 4th. In June, we'd get the 5th, which could be specific Mega reveals. In July, we'd get the 6th, and then August would be the overview trailer before release. Again, I don't completely agree with this. I don't think it's going to come out as late as August. Again, it could even come out later than that. It could come out in November. I have no idea. This is just my personal opinion that it is going to be coming out around like May, June, kind of July time with the Nintendo Switch 2. It might just drop as a kind of a release sort of date game, and we do know that we are potentially getting that enhanced version as well that was kind of found in the Terra League. So the fact that we're getting that, I feel like, is more of a reason why they would want to drop it with the Switch 2, and we know that the Switch 2 is probably going to drop around June, July time, because it wants them to be a Pokemon game on the Switch 2 when it does drop, because it's just going to make people want to buy it more, and if there's an enhanced version, then people are going to obviously want to get it. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on that. We do also have this other one as well, another post from Soul Silver Art regarding the Nintendo Direct. So the 2 biggest takeaways, especially for Pokemon fans from the Switch 2 reveal, is that a Nintendo Direct explaining and showcasing the Switch 2 and probably its games will be on the 2nd of April 2025. This highly suggests to me that its release won't be until at the earliest early summer this year, and that also means that Legends ZA is all but confirmed to be a Switch 1 game. I don't think they are going to showcase anything from the Switch 2 until April the 2nd. Hopefully this also means ZA will release earlier than Holiday 2025 too, but we still don't know because the releases could be so close that it won't matter. We'll get a couple of Switch 2 things from like third parties, but major like Nintendo games won't be revealed until the Nintendo Direct, obviously. So I personally think that Pokemon Day Direct will focus on Switch 1 games being ZA, and if anything is for the Switch 2, it will just be a tease / a mention that it was made for the Switch 2. Black and White remakes, of course, those games could always be revealed later in the year, April the 2nd, and not on Pokemon Day. And remember, we did have a pretty credible leaker say that the Nintendo Direct, the Pokemon Day Presents was only going to feature Nintendo Switch 1 games. So even if we do get like a Black and White game revealed this year, it would be in the Pokemon Day Presents. And he did say games as well. The leaker said games revealed for the Switch 1, which was obviously plural. But who knows? Maybe this means we'll get ZA news next week now that the Switch 2 news is out of the way. Again, this was posted last week. Doesn't look like we're going to get news this week. It's backwards compatible, meaning even if the next few Pokemon games are Switch 1 titles, they will play on the Switch 2. This still means they are Switch 1 quality games and doesn't change much about them, except the Switch 2 should be able to handle them a bit better. Maybe Scarlet and Violet will play a bit better. So, again, a lot of kind of theories about when this game is coming out. Some people think summer. I think it's going to be like I say, May, June, July. I'd probably say more June-ish instead, because that's when the Switch 2's out. I think it's the reason why they potentially stalled the game as well. Like, originally Legends ZA was going to come out in 2024. They postponed it until 2025, and then it seemingly is that they've postponed it again, and that might be because of the Switch 2, because they also postponed the Switch 2 because that was also supposed to get announced last year, apparently, according to insiders and sources and stuff. So the fact that they've postponed both of these things, and this was postponed after the before the Terror leak as well. So maybe the whole cycle promotional thing just changed, and maybe we are going to get 2 games this year instead of anything last year, and that's because they wanted ZA to get revealed, to kind of drop with the Switch 2, and maybe Black and White wasn't ready yet. That's why that didn't come out last year. So there's a lot of thoughts to kind of like take into account here, but either way, it is still very, very interesting. But when do you think that it's going to come out? Again, I'm still saying June time, but it is what it is. Moving on, we have a ton of new rumors to go over regarding new Nintendo Switch 2 games. So this first one comes from Cabby saying alleged Nintendo Switch 2 games. This was posted on Famiboards, I do believe. So a known insider posted a long message regarding Switch 2 in a Chinese Switch forum. I'm going to only translate the key points instead of the whole 9 yards. Please note that the poster made it very clear that this is only a compilation of Switch 2 rumors that they heard, meaning that they can't vouch for the veracity and stuff like that. So basically, the main kind of talking points is that we are potentially getting a new custom Robo, Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed franchises. I think Assassin's Creed's already been kind of like heavily rumored. Same eShop as Switch OG, new Mario Kart, which obviously we know we're going to get, or Sonic Racing. Leak isn't sure which one. And this was posted on the 3rd of January as well, by the way. So this was a while ago, before obviously the Switch was revealed. But we know we're obviously getting a new Mario Kart now. So that has been confirmed. Monolith Soft's new project, X-Zone but Nintendo, P5R/S, and then also a new 2D Mario. So that would be apparently all coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Again, these are just rumors. Take it with a massive grain of salt. It is what it is. It's just popped up on a Chinese Switch forum and Famiboards. And then we also have this post as well from Nintendo Switch 2 stock. So this is even more games that have been rumored. So here are the games rumored to be launching for the Nintendo Switch 2. A speculative list from noted leaker Nate the Hate includes major first and third party titles. Now, of course, Nate the Hate has a lot of credibility. I don't know if all of these are coming from Nate the Hate. They might be, because it's from his actual video, or if it's just what he's heard from other people. But Nate the Hate has a very good track record. Obviously, leaked the fact that the Switch 2 was going to get revealed on a Thursday and all that jazz. But anyway, take this with a grain of salt as well. Nothing has been confirmed, but there are a lot of games to kind of take a look at here. But after months of speculation, Nintendo finally confirmed the Switch 2 this week with a teaser video that featured a hardware sneak peek. This was obviously posted last week. We got a brief glimpse of the next Mario Kart, but details about launch titles aren't expected until later this year. Until then, it's up to the rumor mill to fill in the blanks. And Nate the Hate, who correctly predicted the Switch 2's announcement date, has a few ideas. So his list includes games made by Nintendo as well as third parties like Square Enix, Ubisoft, and Microsoft, which already said it wants to bring games to the Switch. The full list of speculative launch games includes Mario Kart 9, a new 3D Mario game, potentially Mario Odyssey 2, which, I don't know, I feel like they're just going to do a brand new 3D Mario game all on its own. Like, I don't think they're going to do a second one of, you know, something like Mario Odyssey. Metroid Prime 4, an enhanced Zelda game, likely Breath of the Wild. Final Fantasy VII Remake with Rebirth following in 2026. Assassin's Creed Mirage, The Division, Rainbow Six Siege, a Mario Rabbids collection, potentially including the first 2 games, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Alan Wake 2, Cyberpunk 2077, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Monster Hunter Wilds, Elden Ring, which is a complete edition that includes the DLC, Grand Theft Auto 6, or potentially Grand Theft Auto 5, Halo The Master Chief Collection, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, MLB The Show, and then Titanfall 2 and EA Sports games. So probably like FIFA or something. Well, EAFC. There are a few caveats. The speculation is that either Mario Kart 9 or a new Mario game will be launching with the console, with the other being saved for a holiday release. Since Mario Kart 9 was seemingly teased for the Switch 2 trailer, our money is on Mario Kart 9 coming out first. Nate also says his list is highly speculative and hedges his bet on GTA 6, Monster Hunter Wilds, and the EA games. IGN also notes that Pokémon Legends ZA and Professor Layton and the New World of Steam are fairly safe bets for launch titles. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 from Nate the Hate. And then, yeah, we have, what, like, 7 more here. So that's 27 odd games that have been rumored to be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Again, we're going to get a lot of things revealed in April. A lot of this list probably is going to get revealed in April, but it's definitely worth taking note that, you know, a lot of this we could be getting onto the Nintendo Switch 2. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on all that. Of course, there's going to be other major Nintendo games coming as well. A lot of this is third party, but it is really cool to see games like Elden Ring that potentially could be on the Nintendo Switch 2. It's just crazy. And as well as that, we have this to go over, which is also very, very interesting. So, rumor, Nintendo originally planned to bring Virtual Console to the Switch with new features. So what might have been? So it's been years now since the heyday of Nintendo's Virtual Console program, which allowed gamers to buy individual retro titles on the Wii, the Wii U, and the 3DS. It's been replaced on the Switch by Nintendo Switch Online, which offers a selection of titles that are only available for a yearly subscription fee. According to some newly discovered leaks, it sounds like Nintendo once had different plans for the Switch. So this is quite a big thing because obviously Virtual Console is how we got to play Pokemon games on the 3DS in regards to Generation 1 and Generation 2. This news comes from some leaked emails from the gaming emulation company iQ and was shared by Luigi Blood via Yakumono's blog. So according to the leaks, there was originally some software codenamed Clipper, which was a planned Virtual Console for the Switch. This would have worked much like the previous Virtual Console iterations with a few key differences. So players would get access to one free NES or SNES game each month. So that's very, very similar to like PlayStation Plus, where you get like 3 games a month or something like that. Retro-inspired animations would play before loading games, mimicking the feel of a CRT TV. There may have been the ability to change the speed of a game, so slow, normal, fast. Online play would have been included, along with a mode which would randomly shuffle players' controllers every 30 seconds during gameplay. And then some games mentioned include Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 3, Mega Man 2-6, Ganbei Goemon, Karakuri Doku, Star Luster, Banjo-Kazooie, Blast Corps, and Ogre Battle 64. Of course, Nintendo ended up going on a different direction with the Switch. We'll see if they continue with the same methods for the next console. And then obviously click there to read behind the scenes or whatever. So yeah, what could have been, man? I mean, obviously Nintendo Switch Online is still very, very good, but the fact that we were going to get Virtual Console on the Switch at one point is also very interesting. But it also means that they could always bring this back. You never know. They could just revive this on the Switch 2, and it would obviously be very, very good for Pokemon. Like, we all want to see Pokemon games on the Switch 2 or on the Switch via Virtual Console. Whether it ever happens or not, I have no idea. But the fact that they were going to do things like this at one point is, I guess it's something interesting anyway. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Really does help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered. When do you think that Pokemon Legends ZA's release date is going to be? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. For a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.